Morning guys, November 15th, 2023. Today I got a call for, guy's got a gas boiler. He thinks that the damper control on the flue pipe's bad. Says he thinks that's what the problem is, but he got no heat, so he called me yesterday.
US 6 West, then turn left.
We're gonna go there and make sure that's what the problem is. Might be something else. I don't know. Could be that. They're not cheap, them controls, damper controls. A lot of times I'll do is I'll just jump them out.
Turn left on the road.
That's an older boiler. Just take them right out. You're only going to gain like 1% on the efficiency with the damper control. 0.5%, 1%, something like that on the efficiency of the boiler with the damper control. You don't need it on an older one. For the price you're going to pay for it, you're probably not going to get your money back from it.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Bedford Street.
A lot of times there's a little switch on it. You could just hold it on an open position and just bypass it, leave it open all the time. Most of them are like that anyway. When you go there, they're already been bypassed. Well, you can bypass the wires. There's 4 wires that go to that control. There's 24 volt common and a regular constant feed. Then you got a wire that goes from the high limit up to that control, and then it comes back to fire the burner. So if you jump the control out, you just have to take the wire from the high limit. You know, it goes through the high limit, then it goes to the gas valve. You don't go up through the control and back. That's usually I just disconnect them. Save the guy. Control's like $300 and something for the control, plus labor to put it in. A lot of times these boilers are old crusty boiler, and sometimes you're throwing good money, throwing a shovel and shit against the tide here with putting some of these parts on this thing. We'll have to see what it is. If it's a new boiler, well, it might be different. So the pilot comes on, you said?
Yeah, the power will light, stay lit. I thought at first it was a thermocouple kicking over.
You have changed, yeah, let's like this rollout switch right here might be a problem.
It might be, I tried resetting that, and I took it to the plumbing house yesterday. That's what made me call somebody, because he wanted to know the temperature setting for it. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to call somebody.
Yeah. See if we can get this thing lit for you. We'll figure it out. We'll get it going for you, one way or another. I mean, they need heat, right?
They need heat. They like that.
They like that for sure.
You know, so you can try watching some of your YouTube videos. And
oh, you did?
Yeah, that's actually how I came across. I have a guy I usually use, but he's been flaking on me lately. So.
Flaking on you?
Yeah, it's hit or miss. I don't know if the job's too small. Sometimes he doesn't want to be bothered.
Maybe.
So he'll call me a week from now saying, "Oh, sorry, I missed your call."
Like, oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
A week?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed your call. It's like, you could have just texted me and said, "Hey, I can't do it." Or
a flipping week. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. So that does stay on, you said? You change your thermocouple?
I changed the thermocouple, that will stay on.
We'll figure it out. It could be the damper. It looks like the damper's partially open and partially closed.
Yeah, I did try turning it a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't work?
It didn't go back.
Yeah, we'll figure
but I
it
thought,
out.
you know...
you got power?
I have power. Like I said, the pump kicks on.
Alright, let's see if the pilot stays on. Alright, so the pilot's staying on, so that's good. That's good.
I don't know if, the rollout switch is bad,
probably,
like
well,
that.
it could be. Alright, so first we'll do is we'll turn this on. Do they have the thermostat turned up upstairs?
If you just clicked it on, you don't have the circulator, then no. Let me go see. Yeah, she's supposed to be home.
It ain't open. They don't have it on yet. It's not running yet. I could jump it out here if I wanted to. Cobweb City. And it's not calling right yet. Yeah, it might be the damper control. We could jump it out here for now if you can't get it. Alright, it's calling now. It's to open. If this don't open, it's not gonna fire. Wow, that thing's stuck.
Sometimes the solder connections, mine at home is bad.
Huh?
So sometimes the solder connections on those go to shit.
Could be. We'll have to check, see if there's power going to the burner.
Later, and he's. Oh, sorry, missed your call.
A week later?
A week later, easily, yep.
Wow. Can't be without heat for a week.
No, and that's why I can't.
Come on. That's ridiculous. So it is calling.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. If we got power going to the burner, B1, B2. No power. B1, B2.
Two problems going on.
Could be a control, might be a bad control, you know?
Yeah.
L1, L2. We've got 120 there. We've got no power going to the burner.
What do you think, the damper could be messed up too? Or?
Yeah, sometimes it's in this control. Could be the damper.
Yeah, I had a problem at home. I actually fixed it with a bottle cap.
Huh?
I had a problem like that at home. I fixed it with a bottle cap.
Let's see if we got no power there. B2. No power. Could be right in this control that's fucked, you know?
Yeah, she said it was working a few days ago and it just stopped.
Where's the wiring diagram? Should be a wiring diagram on this thing. It is right here.
Oh, to the service manual.
It's right here on it. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I want to see which wire goes where.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It should be that red wire. The red wire. We'll see which is. Being that control that's bad, you know, that's possible. Let's see if there's any power going up there, because we know it's got power going. Nothing to do with that. It's either the damper control's bad,
So put one of those smart thermostats in.
or the control. This control might be bad, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody's already been in here playing around with this thing. Thing should open. It doesn't want to stay open. Might not have power going to it, so that's why I don't want to stay open, you know? You been in here playing with this thing, no?
Not recently. I had somebody go give us a couple of years back. So the only thing I did here was I turned this. I did try putting the manual position. And I tried turning that a little bit just to see if it loosened it
Yeah, a
up.
lot of times it'll work.
Yeah.
You know, if there's no power coming through that control, ain't nothing gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Got no power here to this motor. They should have some power. Nothing. That's a bad control. So I got no power going up to that plug.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
There should be 24 volts going up there at all times, especially when it's calling like this, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why I figured if I tried moving it, it should have turned back even if...
It should.
Yeah.
But if it's in this, if this control's bad,
Just not sending the power, then... Yeah.
not sending power up to that control, and there ain't nothing gonna come back, right? Know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, exactly what you're saying, yeah.
And if I go calm and I go neutral here, I'll see if any of these are lived up, living. I got no voltage, nothing, and I got 110. I got 110 coming in, and I got 110 for the circulator, but nothing going through this control part. The high limit's set at 180, so that shouldn't be a problem. The high limit.
Yeah.
So it's internally in this control that's bad.
Yeah.
You know it's calling because this is pulled in. No one's played with any of these wires, right?
No, shouldn't have.
Wow. T1, T2. Let's see if let's see if we got power coming out of this. Yeah, see we got 26 volts coming out of the transformer feeding the board.
Okay.
So let's put a new control in there
Okay.
and see what happens, okay?
All right.
And try it again. I mean, one of these legs is 24 volts going up
Yeah.
there constant, and then the other one is,
But like you said, you tested the motor and there was no voltage, right?
right.
Yeah.
And I checked the plug going up here. This wire comes out of the control, then it goes up to this control and then back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're calling. We got power out of this transformer feeding this board, but there's nothing to the burner, or there's nothing going to the plug.
Yeah.
So it's in here. And I should have this one in the truck, hopefully. Hopefully. So you gotta check it. You gotta test stuff.
Yeah.
If you don't test it, you're just guessing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can do minimal stuff.
You don't wanna
When I get
be-
into that stuff, I'd
You don't
rather
want to
have
be guessing.
somebody professional handle it.
Going and going and going. Everybody's calling. You have no heat. And
Yeah.
fucking everybody's panicking. You know. Yeah, you get by with a little electric heaters, but
Yeah. Well, that's that up.
you can't have that continuously. If they're renting, they don't want that shit.
Charger box, they don't complain too much, so.
They don't.
No. It's in that which actually ends up
Keep
costing me-
you keep the rent low. They don't say anything because they afraid you're gonna raise the rent.
Well, that's it. But then at the same time, it's like if you don't say something and something's wrong, it ends up costing me money in the long run because you don't let me know. You know, I've got a water bill one month. It was ridiculous, and they're like, "Well, I didn't want to bother you." It's like, "Well, the toilet's been running for a month. Bother me."
All right. We gotta swap it out. We gotta take the old one out and put the new one in. Just give me a minute here.
No.
Take- Get the plug out. We didn't have no power coming out of that thing, so I mean it ain't gonna work like that unless there's power going to it. So we have to. B1, B2 is here. Power's off to the unit, so there's no. I should double check it just
Yeah,
to just to be sure, but L1, L2, nothing. If you don't check, you get zapped.
Real quick.
And I was like, well, that was kind of dumb. Wouldn't be the first time. What do you do for work?
I'm a book publisher.
Publisher?
Yep.
Well, that's kind of a different job, huh?
Yeah. I've been around for about 40 years now. Actually, almost 50. Get back.
So like books and shit like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of local history books.
If people want to write a book, they come see you
Usually.
to publish it.
Yep.
And then you read it and you say, well, this isn't going to work, or this is good, or...
Yeah, so we're a non-profit, so we have a board of directors, and they go through it and decide
Wow.
whether it's worth, worth
So
for us to
it's
do it.
pretty dramatic, huh?
It's a little bit of a process. We get non-profit status because of it's cultural work, so it's stories that no one would get.
Non-profit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the hell's the non-profit? They don't pay tax, right? Is that what the deal
Well,
is?
we pay sales tax. We don't pay income tax.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because I talk to a lot of people that are this non-profit stuff, and they're doing it more or less because they want something to do, and most of them are rich people.
Yeah. Well, getting non-profit status these days is really tough.
It is to get it.
To get it nowadays is really tough. We got ours like 50 years ago. So, but it was.
So you don't pay you have to pay sales tax, but not no income tax.
Yeah.
Because you're not making no income.
Barely.
So you have to prove that you didn't make no income, or how does that work?
Oh, we do. We have to have, actually, there's a special account that we have to use just that does non-profits. So it can't be done by, a regular CPA.
It's going to be done by a certain CPA?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So and we get audited every few years. Somebody comes in and goes through.
They come audit you?
Yep.
They want to make sure you're legit, right?
Yep. So far so good. We're legit. But
Wow.
we normally
Why would you want to be a non-profit? You're not making any money. What the hell's the sense of being in
Because
business?
we can apply for grants.
Huh?
Because we can apply for grants. So we can get books subsidized because they're books that normally wouldn't get published. So whether it be stories of
This is This is that thick wire, that 12 gauge, hard to work with. So I still don't get the non.
So for us, right now we're working on a book on the French Canadians in New Bedford. That book we might sell a couple hundred books. We're not going to make a lot of money selling that, and what it costs to print it, we'll never make a return. But it's an important story. So, being a nonprofit allows us to, go to a bank and say, "Do you want to support this book?"
How do you get paid?
Well, we earn revenue.
You earn revenue
Through the sales of.
you get paid so much a week.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But the company don't make no money.
Not really, no.
Okay, so that's how they come up with a nonprofit.
I mean, you look at the hospital. Hospital's a nonprofit, but they make tons of money.
Oh, so there's got to be
So
some kind of
there's-
secret there, yeah.
Yeah. So there's loopholes and things like that. So what we do, I make
Hospitals nonprofit?
usually.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I mean, they always send me. I go there, they send me a flipping bill.
That's what I'm saying.
Even over my insurance.
Yeah.
I got good insurance, and they're always sending me extra bills. Or you go for a test or something.
Oh yeah.
Insurance don't. Huh?
No.
That fucking Siri.
Yeah.
That Siri on my phone there, She starts going a little wacky on me. Typical. Alright, we'll put this one in there. Siri. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
You have a boyfriend? I'm talking to the phone.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, I'm looking straight.
Hey Siri, you got a boyfriend? Yeah, you
Is
see?
there something else I can help with?
Not right now, Siri, sorry. No,
I'm sorry.
never mind.
Yeah, no, seriously, I say some stupid things sometimes. They'll come back and say, like, you're making
Wow,
me
look at
blush.
that, look at the spider. Oh, Siri, as soon as you say that word, she starts saying all kinds of stuff to you.
Yeah.
A friend of mine used to say all kinds of swear words to her and stuff, and she didn't like that too much.
No, I did that one time. Came back and said, "Oh, stop."
Siri?
Blush.
Yeah, they didn't like
Yeah.
the swear words. So. That's why I asked her if she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Siri. Crazy. Yeah, I never quite got the non-profit thing. Never really.
If we weren't a nonprofit, we wouldn't be a business. Don't make enough in book sales. Plus, there's no bookstores left either, which is tough.
There's gotta be something to it, you know, or people wouldn't be doing it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people, yeah. I mean, they're using it, yeah, whatever loophole they can. I'm surprised some things that are non-profit, how they get away with it. Especially when they're making that kind of money.
Now, if they put their book on Amazon and stuff, I mean, it's probably gonna sell some stuff, right?
Amazon takes. When we sell a physical book to Amazon, they take 65% of the sale.
Oh, they're making 65?
5% on the sale.
Wow.
They have to pay for shipping to get there.
Wow, holy shit!
If
I
I
didn't
don't
know.
get it there on time, I get a penalty.
65%.
Yep. And digital books, they get you no matter which direction. So our books are like really heavy on photographs, so they're large megabyte size. They charge you a transmission fee when it's over a certain meg size, so they take more of a percentage on that. And if the book's too small, they give you they make you sell it for cheaper, and you get a little royalty on top of
Yeah,
that.
so there's a lot going on, and
There's a
people
lot
don't realize it.
Yeah, so for like the Kindle and the iBooks and stuff like that, for a book we might make a $1.25, and then we have to pay the author royalties on top of that. So, yeah, doesn't amount to a whole lot in the end.
L1, L2 will probably come in on the side here. Oh, Siri. Alright, so this is L1, L2 coming in. L1, L2. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, I never quite got I never really got the non-profit thing, I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Why would you be in business if you're not making any money?
Well, it depends what it is. A lot of things are, charitable organizations.
Yeah, usually people that have a ton of money, they start these
That's charity.
non-profits. They
You're right.
they don't need the flipping money.
No.
They're already made a ton of money, so that's what I see a lot of these non-profits, you know.
Yeah, I would agree. There are some out there that I'm sure are, racking in the dough.
They just say rich people. They're usually the cheapest.
That's why they're rich.
That's the truth. The rich people? Most of the time. Alright, B1, B2. I could come in on the side there, I think, with that, no? Bottom.
Yeah, it's funny when I was calling plumbers yesterday. I'd given up, and then I started watching YouTube, and I came across you. I saw you driving down Route 6. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's local. Let me give him a call.
Oh, you see me driving down Route 6?
That's how I knew you were around here.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching what he did actually this morning with one of those HB Smith units.
Alright, so B1. B1
Sorry.
is... Oh, it's alright, Sari. We're not talking to you.
I'm not sure I understand.
She's always,
She's always
you
listening.
know, she's always peeping in.
Yeah.
For some reason, if I can get this thing in there, I'll be doing alright. Hopefully. That's B2. I'd have to get, I don't know why they give so small connectors. They're not the ones to fit in there. Well, that's kind of odd, huh? You seen me and you...
Yeah. And I saw you driving down Route 6, and I'm like, no. Okay. See if I can find this guy.
No one will call you back.
No, I felt like somebody did call me back after I'd already talked to you, and I was, sorry, but I got somebody. Yeah, like I said, I was watching you do one this morning. It looked like a nightmare. That was one of those HB Smith
Wow.
units.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, so you have to pull the whole damn thing apart just to get to the burner.
Oh, it's gonna fucking give me a hard time here. Oh yeah, to get to the burner, it's not
You
easy.
gotta change the thermocouple, and you have to rip the
Yeah,
damn
it's
thing
a
apart.
flipping job and a half just to get to it. Just give it a one. That's the burner. Yeah, they're tough to get because you got to pull the whole tray out.
Yeah, this
On,
the inlet, everything had to come out. It was.
Alright, that's the burner, B1, B2. Alright, and then L1, L2 is here. And the circulator. The next one. Job from hell here. This is the circulator. Yeah, that's the circulator going upstairs. Just tight it, just really tight here, so give me a minute and get
Yes.
this. So. Fucking crazy. I had this one lady call me yesterday. It's kind of an odd experience. She says, she calls me on the phone. She needs some plumbing work done. Her faucets are running slowly. Quite a few of them through the house. So set an appointment up for yesterday. So I call her. I say I'm on my way. I got the address. I confirm the address. C1, C2, and I head on over there. And I'm having a hard time finding it. Like she says, it was in the back and the mailbox and this and that. So there's this lady out in the street waving at me, waving me in. So I said, gotta be her, right? I'm at the address. I can't find this black lady over there going like this and waving me into her house. So I said, oh, it's gotta, could be her. So I go in there. I walk in with my tools. She got these flipping bags. She wants me to put these bags on my feet before I walk in the house, right? So I said, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I mean, gonna walk around with garbage bags on my feet, so, right? So I said, no, I'm not interested in doing a job. I mean, if I gotta walk in and out of the house to get parts, I gotta take these garbage bags off my feet, and So I left, and so then I figured that was her. I thought for sure that was the lady that I called, and I was on my way and she waved me in. So later in the day, I get this call from this lady that supposedly I was there, and I told her I didn't want to do the job, and she's all pissed at me, giving me a bad review. She's waiting for me all flipping day. I never showed up. I said, what are you talking about? I was there, and you want me to put garbage bags on my feet so I could go in and do the job. And she says, well, that wasn't me. I said, well, thought it was.
Yeah.
So it was one of those freaky things. I mean, I had no control over it, right?
Yeah.
Just flipping crazy. Yeah, she got these flipping clear garbage bags telling me to put them on my feet. What are you talking about, lady? My feet are clean. What would you do?
I'd probably do the same thing and have to, like I said, every time I run out to the truck, I gotta swap them out.
Yeah, I gotta go in and out of the truck, get parts, and because the valves need to be, new supplies on the valves and new faucets, and I don't want to do that.
her a service charge to.
I didn't even charge her. I just
No, I'm saying you know to compensate for the time.
So she must have been waiting for another plumber at the same time I was going to this other lady's house.
Yeah.
It just happened. It's like I said, I had no control over it. I mean, I didn't even know the lady. The lady was all pissed off at me, and here I am, thought I went there. The nuts. You know, and I get these other guys, they call me, and this other guy, he's got a zone valve. He wants me to change his zone valve for him. So, you know, he wants to know how much it's going to cost. I said, well, it's going to be done time and material because I don't know what I'm going to need until I get there. And sometimes you change the zone valves and you got to change the feeders, or the expansion tank might be bad. I don't know until I get there. So if you want to do it time and material, I'll do it. That's how I do most of my work. Because you run into problems, unforeseen problems with some of this old stuff, and it can bite you in the ass. So then the guy keeps going at me, well, how much? I need to know how much. I need to know how much. How much? It's like, guy, just forget it. I don't even want to do the job.
Yeah.
I just told you I'll do it, time and material. If I'm giving you a price in the dark here, I don't even know what the, you know, unforeseen shit's gonna pop up and bite me in the ass.
Yeah, no, you can't give a quote over
No,
the phone.
I'm not doing it like that.
No, you can't.
And I told the guy, I said, listen, you know, the valve's so much money to put it in, and I don't know what else is going to happen until I get there. And sometimes you go to fill the boiler up, or you need a boiler drain because the old one's leaking. It won't shut off, right? Now, if you don't figure that in, it's gonna bite you. All right, so we got that. That's the power. Power coming in. C1, C2, the power coming in. And then we got the. Next, we need the control and the TT. TT's on the top. What do we got here? It should be. I'll hook up the TT, I think. Got TT and you got Z. T and TV we hook up. Yeah, I got a lot of stories.
I'm sure.
Not out to screw anybody. I'm just trying to make a, you know, just trying to make a living like everybody else.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, I understand you can't give a quote over the phone. That would be insane.
No, I told him I'd do it time and material. So I mean, if I didn't say that, that's different, right? I mean, then he's kind of just. You know.
Yeah, but if you put him into a certain price and that's it, and he knows his other problems, neglected to tell you, you show up and they're there. You know?
It's just a
That's
little,
not right.
little story. All right, so that's that. And then the zone control. Then we're gonna hook up the zone control. The zone control should go. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna reach? I guess it will reach. Fucking crazy. Oh. So what do you got, Android or Apple phone?
Phone and Android, but I use all Mac computers.
Mac.
Yeah.
Alright, and then unplug. Should go here. Should go. Right in like that. And we should be able to turn it on. We'll see what our high limit is. Circulator just ran.
Looks like the damp is turning.
The vent dam is opening.
Oh, very quick. Yep, there we go.
There it goes.
Beautiful.
We just gotta set the limit.
Yep.
The high limit. Look at that shit, huh?
Oh, beautiful.
Let's see what the limit's set at. It should be a high limit.
Yeah, I think the other one you said was 180 on the other one.
Low. Low is off. That's the economizer. We're gonna shut the economizer off because we don't need that. We're shutting that off, and then the high limit is here. We'll set it at 180. 180, the high limit. High limit's at 180 and economizer is off, which is, you don't need that. And then the low limit is this one. We shut that off. The low limit is off. You got the low, the high, and then the economizer. Oh, somebody's beeping.
That's not you. Talking to anybody.
Alright, so we got that. Then we can shut the door without any problems. Running. Thank God, huh?
Yep.
Somebody's beeping. Alright, here's your instructions. Put that back. Put that back. No, don't look like there's any pressure in the boiler here. The feeder might be stuck. Let's check that. It might not even be. The feeder might, the gauge might be bad.
Oh, really?
Main operating control. That's it. It's running. She's heating up.
Yep.
Alright, I don't see anything burnt on the back of the board there. Let's see, it was in that Molex plug or something. Something with this. Something inside that Molex plug was, there was no power coming out there. Something was screwed up. Put a new one in there and she fired up, so.